So I'm here with Donnell. Donnell, how are you?
I'm fine. How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. How old are you, Donnell?
55.
55? You originally from Baltimore?
Yes, sir.
Born and raised?
Yes, sir.
And your current situation is homeless, correct?
Yes, sir.
How long you been homeless?
8 years.
8 years? How did things end up like this? How did you end up homeless?
Well, when I was first started, I was selling drugs. I got locked up. And when I got locked up, when I came home, my father died. And my mother and I moved down to Delaware. So that was just left me by myself. So I was all by myself. So came out here in the street. This was the easiest thing to get. Best way to go.
Is your mom still in Delaware?
Yes, sir.
What's your relationship like with her now?
It's not like it used to be. It's strange. It's more strange now because I'm up here and she down there. I don't get to talk to her that much. Once in a while, on holidays.
Would she let you go back with her?
I don't even know. Yeah. I could probably could ask her, but I've been gone since I was 14.
14?
Yeah, so that's a long time. I never been back since then. So.
When was the first time you got arrested?
I was 26.
26?
Yeah.
What was that for? Drugs as well?
Mm-hmm. Selling drugs.
What's the longest time you did? You ever been to prison?
Yeah.
What's the longest time you did?
15 years.
15? What was that for?
Possession with intent to sell, distribute drugs.
Heroin?
Mm-hmm.
What was prison life like for you?
It was all right. I mean, it's. I say it's all right because I could adjust to it, but it was.
You did the whole 15 years?
Not at 10.
10 out of 15?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you came out, how long have you been out?
About 8 years.
Yeah,
that's
when you ended up homeless.
Right.
Got you. Have drugs been a part of your story, using?
Yeah.
When did you start using drugs? What age?
20.
20?
Yeah.
What did you start out with?
Heroin.
Heroin? You didn't start out, I know a lot of people I speak with, they usually start out with pills and kind of gravitate to heroin. You went straight to heroin?
I didn't even, it wasn't even that I was trying to go to it. I was cutting it.
Yeah.
And I just
got high?
Yeah. And so then once I found out what was wrong with me, because I was feeling sick and I was asking people, they was telling me you ill. I'm like, I don't get high, so I'm not ill. But they were saying that when I'm in there cutting the dope and stuff out, that the fumes and stuff be on the air, and it gets to you. And I didn't know that because I was young then. I didn't know nothing about drugs.
Did you fall in love with it right away, or did it take a while for you to become addicted?
No, it's pretty much right away.
Right away?
It gives you a good feeling. And then sex. It's good sex. Yeah.
Do you snort or shoot? Snort. Does the escalation in fentanyl and everything in this area, does that scare you, or does that not cross your mind at all?
Oh, it scares me because a few of our friends, a couple of them, a lot of them have passed away from that.
Have you ever overdosed?
Huh?
Have you overdosed?
No.
No? Nah. I see you have a sign there. What is that? What is that sign? Happy holidays. Oh, you're an Army veteran?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Thank you for your service. How long you been out of the military?
Since 88.
88? Did you go overseas in war, or where were you stationed at?
No, I didn't go overseas. I didn't go overseas. I stayed stateside. But I stayed stateside. I was an MP.
Okay.
So I was mostly going to bases and doing details and stuff like that, guarding and stuff.
Where were you stationed at?
Fort McCollum, Alabama.
Alabama?
Alabama. Country place. They used to think, see, like, they think like 100 and something is nice weather. That's not nice weather.
Yeah.
I'm from Baltimore. We don't like that. It was hot. It was a hot place.
Yeah.
And do basics down there, that was real hot.
What age did you enlist at?
18.
18? Like you went right in? Okay, gotcha. You still remember boot camp and all that?
Oh, yeah.
What was that like?
That was hell. Boot camp was hell.
Was it?
Yeah, because the drill sergeant, all he keep banging in your head is, thank your recruiter, because he don't want to lie to you to get you to get in here.
Yeah.
And that's what he tell you the whole time. Thank your recruiter, because he got you in here. He lied to you, and he really did.
Yeah.
But it was like basic. Like I said, basic was hard. Once you finish though, you feel gratitude towards your drill sergeant though, because he's trained you right.
Yeah.
That's what you need. You need that training.
How long did you stay in? You said 4 years?
Yeah.
4 years. What was your best memory in the military?
When I became an E3.
E3?
Yeah.
What happened?
That's a sergeant. So that was big for me.
Yeah.
I wasn't, I don't know, I was only there 4 years. That was a pretty good jump up for me. So it was all right. That was the best time of my life. It was nice. That was about, yeah. That was really the best time.
In your opinion, like when you come home from the military, how does the government take care of you, or do they? As far as health insurance and things like that, the necessities, does the VA look out for you, or?
I haven't got any benefits. I tell you, I've been out since '88.
Yeah.
And I haven't got any benefits yet. None. Only thing they did for me was they helped me get my ID.
So they haven't given you insurance or anything like that, any kind of medical care?
They haven't given me anything. Nope, nothing.
Can you apply to the VA for that stuff, or?
Oh yeah, I got an honorable discharge. I'm probably eligible for everything, but every time you go up there, they tell you gotta fill these claim forms out. Then you gotta wait for them to tell you to go to court. Then when you go to court, you gotta wait for whatever they say in the court. If they're gonna deny you or tell you this, you gotta get this kind of paperwork. And it's a whole long process. And in the end, all it really ends up being is you gotta get a lawyer. That's the whole thing. You gotta get a lawyer. Because if you don't get a lawyer, they're gonna just sue you back and forth like they do.
Are there lawyers that'll take those kind of cases pro bono, or no?
They take it with 30%. They get 30% of whatever you get back. They get 30% of that.
But now, if you were to go see a lawyer, can you get them for back pay since '88?
I don't know. That's a good question. That's what I was thinking. I should be able to get it. Yeah, I was there. I did what I had to do.
Yeah.
I should be eligible for it.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah, that's
a long time too. Yeah, when I was out here, I didn't really think about applying. Just, I really never thought about it, even applying. But then when I did, and I see how hard it was, I'm glad I didn't have to go through it for real.
I can help you try to look for lawyers, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if they owe it to you, they owe it to you.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I don't want nothing extra, just what they owe me.
Yeah.
That's all.
What's your fondest childhood memory?
My fondest? Me and my family went on vacation, and we went to Florida.
To Florida?
Mm-hmm. That was about the best time I ever had. We went to all over Florida, Orlando, everywhere. All the parks, like Disney World and all that. We went to all of them. SeaWorld. That was fun. That was a good time. Did
you grow up with both parents or just your mom?
My mom, my stepfather.
Stepfather?
My father was alive, but they weren't together.
Where's he at?
He's dead now.
Oh, he's dead now. Gotcha. Where is you have any other family members, any siblings, any children?
I got children. I got sisters. I got 4 sisters.
Is your relationship like them? Anything positive, or do you guys not really speak?
One is right above me. So me and her got the same mother and father.
Gotcha.
We close. But the other ones, I haven't talked to them in years. I haven't talked to my sisters in at least 10 years.
So you've pretty much been on heroin, on and off heroin for the better part of 30 years?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's taking a toll on your body and on your mind?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely taking a toll on my body. It wears you down.
Yeah.
It wears you down.
What's the hardest part about trying to get clean?
The sickness. That's the hardest, the sickness. If it wasn't for that, anybody would get clean. But that sickness is some pain that you just, oh my. Once you feel it, if you feel it, you feel it. That's some pain.
What's the longest you've been clean before in the past 25 years, 30 years?
3 years.
3 years? What made you go back and relapse? Just life?
Just situations in life, yeah. And I was when I got clean, but then I came back and I was living with my sister then, out in Catonsville. The one I tell you I'm close to, I was living with her and her husband, and they passed us, so it wasn't no doing all that stuff. You don't do nothing out their house, so it was easy to be clean out there because all they did was like go to church, and I would go with them. Because I was out there, so go with them. And it kept me clean.
Yeah.
Going to church and doing all that. Then Once I started coming back to the city, I just messed it up. See, once you think you got it, that's what I did. I thought I had it. I didn't have it. It had me. I thought I had it.
Yeah.
I didn't. But you think you have it, and you say, well, I can go back there. I can hang around them. I'm not gonna get addicted to it no more.
Yeah, I mean, if
That's
you
a
look
lie.
around, like nobody's exempt, man. You know, black, white, old, young,
Nope, nobody.
poverty. You know, well,
How much
yeah,
money they got? No,
yeah.
nothing. It
None of it
means
matters.
nothing.
Yeah,
If it gets a hold of you, it's got you. And I was telling Norma, how does something that has no brain control? We have brains. We can common sense. How can that control us? But it does.
yeah,
As soon as you get addicted to it, you get controlled by it because it makes you do things that you naturally wouldn't do. Steal, sell drugs, stuff like that. I wasn't raised like that. I was raised out in the county.
yeah.
and
What's the hardest lesson you've learned in life?
this one, this one, homelessness, and drugs and homelessness. Well, drugs lead to homelessness anyway.
I remember when I was homeless, man. One of the things that I found hard to deal with was just the loneliness, like not having family and friends around you. What's the hardest part that you find about being homeless?
That is the hardest part. 'Cause if you like you said, you be by alone, and then you start talking to yourself.
Yeah,
That's what I do. I know. I mean, I don't be answering myself, but you talk to yourself sometimes. You sit there like, why is this? And then that's just great. Then I start thinking I might be going off because I'm talking to myself, and I don't like that. So,
have you tried to speak with anybody professionally, like a psychologist or any kind of medical professional?
when I can get in there, because I've been diagnosed with MDD, PTSD, high anxiety, and I'm certified by a psychiatrist. That these things with psychotic episodes, and I don't see why I don't see why people don't help. I don't see why it's so hard to get help. That's what I don't understand. Why is it so hard to get help? If you told me I have these problems, you told me I don't have no medical doctors, I don't have no doctors or nothing. You told me you're a doctor, and you told me this is what's wrong with you. You give me medication for 20 years. I've been taking this medication 20 years, and you tell me this is what's wrong with me. But then when I tell you, okay, you told me this was wrong with me, since this is wrong with me, I should be able to get my benefits for it.
Right.
Why I can't? I don't understand that. They told me what was wrong with me. I didn't tell myself because I don't know.
Right.
So if you told me it's what's wrong with me, why you don't give me money for it? If that's what's wrong with me and it happened while I was in the service, then I'm supposed to get paid. Even if it's not, give me what I'm supposed to get. I don't care about all that. Just give me the money that I'm supposed to get. Even if it's just the basic money, I don't care. Give me something where I have anything. I have nothing now. Nothing. I don't even get TDAP. That's crazy. I don't even get food stamps.
Yeah, I was about to ask you if you get food stamps.
No, I don't even get food stamps. They denied me. How they deny you for food stamps, I don't understand.
What was their reason for denying you? Did they say?
No, they just sent me a letter that said denied. And they told me I could call them. They gave a number. Call this number and talk to whoever you talk to. When you call that number, you're going to stay on that phone for like an hour. Holding on to the phone, doing like this. And he said, your stuff is important to us. Please hold on. We will get to you as soon as we can.
Yeah.
And that's all they did.
What do you feel like needs to be done to fix all that? You think it's just the government higher ups and not implementing laws and mandates and things like that, or do you think it's more of an individual problem?
No, I think it's the government. I think they don't care. That's just it. They don't. I mean, they up there. They don't really. It's not going to affect them any kind of way. So, I mean, I'm not going to say all of them don't care, but most of them don't. Because when you talk to them, you can look in their face and see how when somebody talks to you, you can look in their face and see how they talk to you and know that if they really ain't listening to what you're saying. Because a lot of them don't. They just sitting there writing in their little paper while you talking. They writing.
You're just a number to them.
That's all.
Yeah.
And a dollar sign so they get paid. Okay, I seen him. I get paid for seeing him.
Right.
That's
but
it.
Then don't do anything to help.
Don't do nothing.
Yeah.
They'll tell you a whole long process. Then if I'm homeless now and I ain't got nothing now, that long process is not gonna do nothing for me. But maybe I'm still gonna be homeless. I'm still gonna be doing it. I'm gonna try to do it, but a lot of things you can't do when you're homeless. You know,
Right.
you can't get around for one because you don't have no money because you can't get around. But if I walk a lot of places. But that takes a long period, and it has a toll. You see, my leg is messed up, so it does a toll on you. It tears you out. But I do what I gotta do, and I go to all the things I gotta go to. So I know they can't say I don't do that. It's I don't know what it is. And then I go and hire up people and ask them, and they tell me, okay, I'll get back with you. I'll get back. I had a supervisor from the VA come right here in front of Rural Farms, park his car, pull out his computer, and did my thing online right there.
Right there.
Right there in front of me. You know, supervisor. He showed me his paperwork and all that. I was like, okay. And I still haven't heard nothing from him.
Right.
That's crazy.
Well, Donnell, before we wrap it up, man, if there's any other, veterans out there who may be dealing with PTSD or anybody else who may be dealing with homelessness, addiction, etc., what's a message you'd like to give to them?
Get help. Get help, because you think you got it and you think you can control it, but you can't. It does something to you. It really does. It's just something, I don't know what it is, but it does something to you.
Changes you.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And you don't even, I don't know.
By the time you realize that it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can change.
Yeah. No, I get it. Trust me. Well, Donnell, I definitely appreciate you sharing your story.
No problem, Jack. Thank you.